What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mike from NYC, and we back with another reaction. Today we are watching Kevin Hart funniest moments. I don't know if it's gonna be stand up. I don't know if it's just gonna be him and his little element on off stage. I don't really know what to expect. So without any further ado, let's get it popping. Oh, now we lagging all of a sudden. All of a sudden we lagging. See, now we just acting different, bro. When the camera's on, you know what I'm saying? I just played like the first 2 seconds just to make sure everything was woo 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 ah.
It was actually a male strip club.
Now we playing. All right, hold on.
It was actually a male strip club that they shut down for comedy for the first half. You know, it was just supposed to be us performing for these women that were riled up. First thing, I got on stage when they introduced me, and this lady was like, "Pull it out." I said, hey, that's not me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to entertain. These are jokes. No, my wife is 100% the fun police. Like when I'm having fun, 100% pull over. You're having too much fun. Like it's like. I was like, back up. Yeah. I was a guy that everybody wanted to be around because I was always a good time. Now, Will, on the other hand, now, let me tell you about this. Now, because I know Will. We talk, you know. Will, first of all, you're looking at a new version of Will. Since the teeth, he's changed. Will before. Yeah, no. Will before the great. Will before the great wall of teeth was a different Will. That Will was a problem.
Well, you know, Nelson Mandela said about that. He said, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and hoping it kills the other person.
First of all, that's amazing, and I'm pissed off that I didn't know that, because that was a real bad moment for me as a black man, because he said,
you know everything every black man has ever said.
No, but the way you said it, you was like, you know what Nelson Mandela said, and I was like, oh,
you were at the Laker game last night.
I was at the Lakers game. Courtside,
out on the floor.
Right there on the floor. I could touch somebody if I wanted to.
Well, it looked like somebody almost touched you, because here, take a look at the game last night. Watch this. There's you right there. Almost in your lap.
Understand something. The reaction that you saw just now, there was an older Chinese woman to my, I think she was to my right.
Yeah.
It looked as if I was screaming, you know, probably out of fear.
Right.
It wasn't. It was.
I see.
It was. Hey, Chinese lady, watch out.
Well, I see.
That's what I'm saying. But it was here. Like it was here with the Chinese lady. Be careful. Yeah. Nothing to do with me.
What is the craziest thing that have happened to you on stage?
By far, Atlantic City. A guy threw a buffalo wing at me. Buffalo wing. Saucy buffalo wing. Hit me right in the cheek. A little bit of the sauce got in my eye. I cried a little bit, and I tried to be a man about it. Who threw it? Who threw it? Because I'm a man about mine. Who threw it? The guy stood up. He was big. I was like...
I'm a man about mine. That's mad funny.
Because I'm a man about mine. Who threw it?
Speak
the guy
up.
stood up. He was big. I was like... I just want us as people to get along. And I just got off the stage. When you fall when you're older, it's different from falling when you're younger. Like when you young and you fall, right? My life flashed before my...
Oh!
Like I said, I know what my dad did and the consequences of it, but Snoop, I was like, this is a legendary moment. You got to smoke with Snoop if you get the chance. I want to be able to say to my kids, don't do drugs, but if you do it with Snoop. Like, you know, that's the thing, right?
Your first time here, tell us about yourself. I know you're from Philly.
Yes, I am, Jay. I'm from Philadelphia, and I'm a big deal, people.
Damn right. Damn right.
You know, Jay, I'm quite sure you can tell, recently I became a sex symbol.
Yes, you look sexy.
Besides that, modeling gigs are coming left and right.
Yeah.
Baby Gap called. That's one. Just tons of stuff, man. Like right now, I can honestly say I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying where I am. I'm enjoying my comedy career.
Right.
So I said, let me come here on your show to tell people about it, educate y'all, tell y'all how I'm doing. You know, I'm living life right now. It's going well. Look at me.
But you have an Irish name.
Do I?
It couldn't be more Irish. Has no one told you that till now?
You know, I think my mother just liked the name.
Brian, let me educate you something. Black people are notorious for picking things that they saw one day and say, that's my baby name. I was on tour. I brought this leather jacket, and it had a peace sign on the back of it. It was like a rhinestone peace sign. I said, you know what I'm going to do at the end of my show? I'm going to turn around, show the back of my jacket, and put up the peace sign. The crowd going to go off. I did it. Nobody said nothing. You ever sweat to the point where you feel like something's wrong with your appearance? Like, no, there was one moment where I felt like an oil spill. Like, I remember, like, we were shooting, and I was like, no, guys, quite sure something's really coming off me right now. No, okay, let's just keep rolling. Nope, there's definitely mud in my butt right now. 100%. Okay, biggest reality check I've had. I'm in Vegas, right? I'm with an athlete friend of mine. And you know, athletes make a lot of money. Right. So we're there, we're hanging out. Keep in mind, he makes more money than me, Jay. So I'm trying to keep up with him. Sure. Whatever he does, I'm trying to do. Right. Okay? So we go to a club. He got a table. So I got a table. He was like, Kev, we together. I said, so what? I got money too. I want my own table. That's what I told him. I'm going to spend my own money. Sure. I'm a man. Despite my size, I'm grown. Okay? So we get there. Yeah. He got bottles. I wanted to get bottles. Gotta get bottles. Yeah, you know, he had women come. I didn't have no women, but at the time I was with my aunt. It was my aunt's birthday.
You know what's interesting? A lot of times when they do jokes and stuff, they tell it on, like, I don't know if it's before or after their stand-up, but they tell some of the same jokes that they tell on their stand-up. And I don't know if it's, like, before, like, they see if it works. Like, all right, let me tell it on Jimmy Fallon real quick, see if it hit. You feel me? Tell it on these couple shows real quick, see if it hit. And then I'm going to, boom, hit him with it. I wonder if that's the process, because I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing, like, I've heard him tell that joke in his stand-up before. So I'm like, damn, you know?
I had my aunt with me. It was her birthday. Right. I got the bill. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. You ever get a bill so high you try to put it in the light like it's gonna change? Right. It didn't change. Nothing changed. It was what it was. So I had to talk to myself. I said, Kevin, you know what? Just pay the bill, go to your room, go to sleep. So I go to my room, I go to sleep. And here's why I don't go out with athletes no more. The next morning, I wake up, my friend I was with, he called me. Right. He was like, Kev, last night was crazy. I said, yo, I had a ball. He said, well, guess what? We're gonna do the same thing again tonight. And I was like, you know, I can't go twice because the way that my bank account is set up. Like you ever start explaining your financial situation to people for no reason at all? I said I would go, but the way my account is set up, I got a checking and a savings, but all the money is in my savings. Right. So I gotta switch it to the checking, but it take 3 business days. Right. I'm not gonna be able to do it at this point in time. That's all.
You also wrote a book.
I did write a book. I wrote a good book.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. It is getting incredible praise on the back of your book. I'll just read one of these, of many, many quotes here. Yeah. Before reading this book, I was an unemployed loser sleeping on my mom's couch. Now I'm living the life of my dreams. All thanks to Kevin Hart, written by Kevin Hart, professional athlete. Yeah. And it's all the other praise comes from Kevin Hart, somewhat funny comedian, Kevin Hart, award-winning actor, and Kevin Hart, life coach and ladies man.
Yeah, those are different versions of myself that gave the book the just due.
How did you get them to write a blurb for your book?
I just had to call the different versions of myself. Yeah, I'm very good at going in third person about myself. Kevin thinks this book is genius. Me too. Yeah, that was good. I want you to show this picture when all my black friends say, why you don't hang out with black people no more. I want you to show this, okay? Because let me tell you what white people would have did.
Yo, that's so fucking real, bruh. My mom is the same way, bruh. If you fall, she will laugh at you. She don't give a damn how old. Maybe if you were an infant child, she'll be a little bit scared. Once you get over, you know what I'm saying? Once you start hitting puberty, you fair game. Because that's so true, bruh. That's hilarious.
No more. I want you to show this, okay? Because let me tell you what white people would have did. They would have helped me up. White people would have helped me up. Right there for you, dude. Are you okay, Kevin? Kevin, are you all right? Come on, Kevin. You gotta get up. Get up. The floor is cold, Kevin. Get up.
That's
You're
stupid.
a married man.
I know. Off the market. Calm down, ladies. It's all gone, ladies. You missed your chance. You missed your chance. You had a chance. You chose 50 Cent. You chose wrong. Did someone lose their child? I'm sorry. All right. You know, You know they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2. There's 2 movies.
Is this the dance for the booty work? I'm imagining this is the left cheek, and then this is the right cheek.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know what I was doing or what I was going for. But, you know, the thing about Kevin, I'm going to go third person for a second.
Please.
The thing about Kevin Hart is he's an artist first. And as an artist, you need to be creative. So T-Pain said, can you be in my video? And I said, well, I don't just want to be in it. I want to make a mark, and I want to do something that people can remember. So I listened to the song, and I thought about it.
You went deep.
As I listened to it, the dance came up, and with my arms moving from side to side. Yes, that's right. It's basically left cheek, right cheek, but my hands are simulating what they would do to a buttocks. We were just having a conversation. It was a random conversation. And, you know, through the random conversation, I was like, do you watch porn? She was like, yeah, I watch porn from time to time. I was like, get out of here, really? Like what? Like what you watch?
Who is he talking about?
Like porn stuff. Let me see. Let me see the stuff you watch.
You talking about his wife?
Let me see what your stuff is. And the she showed me, you know, it really hurt me. It did a number. It did a number. It did a hell of a number on me. Because it was so different from what I am. It was so, everything was big. I thought, like, everything. Tall, everybody was tall. I got mad. What is this? What is this? She was like, what? I like that stuff. Oh, my heart.
Does it matter in terms of the left cheek or the right cheek?
Definitely, because you know, if with a smaller behind, your movement is limited. So you know, it's definitely a song made for a bigger buttocks, not a smaller one, because there's no left cheek, right cheek with a smaller butt. It's just cheek. It counts as one.
I didn't come here to disagree with you, but I have a smaller butt, and I think I do have a left cheek and a right cheek.
No, you don't. It's a fact that people with smaller butts don't even have a full butt crack. That's a fact. You can look it up. You can research it. It's a half a butt crack because they don't have enough buttocks to have a full butt crack. He's like, oh my God, you gotta get brick oven pizza.
Bro, that's gotta be true then, cause all these jokes that he's telling on Jimmy Fallon and whoever the other dude is, I forget his name, but all these jokes he said in his stand-up. So he comes here, he tests the joke out, he may tweak it because it don't sound exactly the same. It doesn't sound. There's little differences, like little extra things he may say. But for the most, like 96% of the joke is the same. So he comes on the stand up. Wow. So I'm thinking like, all right, so if you see a comedian come on Jimmy Fallon or one of these talk show hosts and you see them come up on the show, they're probably going to test some jokes. Interesting. I didn't know that. This is why we watch the videos. You feel me? You got to read between the lines a little bit.
Yeah, it's my Jerry impression. He's like, you haven't lived until you had brick oven pizza.
Sounds like Nipsey Russell.
No. You haven't lived until you had brick oven
Bob
pizza.
Dylan now.
No,
Okay, yeah.
I remember hearing a woman, an older lady, who was like, she was cracking crack. Because this is how you crack crack. You know what I mean? She's like cracking a crack. And I tell a joke, and the joke doesn't work. And I remember this lady just going, oh, no. I'm in Philadelphia. We're filming Untouchable.
Okay.
And I had a day off, so I decided to go to the Sixers game. James Harden is playing in the game. And the whole game, the whole first quarter, he's off. And I was like, you know why you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you. I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shots. I was saying a bunch of stuff to him. And he got mad. He said, remember all this. He said, I'm about to cook you. And I said, you gonna cook me? Well, put me in the pot because I'm ready to be cooked. We're talking like I don't even know why he's paying me this much attention. Like, at some point, I was like, James, this is very unprofessional on your behalf. Like, you're not even supposed to be talking to me this much. James went on to score 55 points, and here's the bad part. They beat us by 30. And with like a minute left, he was dribbling the ball and standing at half court, and he was just staring at me. And he goes, tell your team what you did to him. And I said, you keep your mouth shut. That's not this. He scores me.
I know Dwayne Wade. He's a friend of yours.
Yes.
He was talking about you.
Dwayne Wade is another good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Dwayne tried to mess up my life.
Yeah.
Dwayne, he did. No. Dwayne tried to make me buy a boat. I don't even have a house. I said, hey man, I told him that. I said, hey, I don't have a house. I don't think this is a good purchase. He's like, you should just get it.
Right.
I was like, no, I would, but the way that my bank account is set up, it's a checking and a savings. But all the money is in my savings. I can't transfer it out my savings that fast.
It's 3 business days.
Yeah, 3 business days. I gotta call.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the phone that long.
Right.
You were the roast master at the Comedy Central
Yeah.
roast of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
That taped on Saturday night?
Yeah, we just taped it.
And how did that go?
It went a little rough.
Yeah, it was a little rough?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There were some moments where I was like, Justin's gonna cry in the car. There's no way that he's not gonna cry. Like you know how you can look at a person and like they're trying to have a good time, but you can tell there's a tear. Like, there's one moment where I looked at Justin and he's like, it's like a laugh, but it's not. And I kept pointing at him like, you better hold it back, boy. You don't let them cameras see it come down. And he did one knee slap where I think he covered up a cry. He's like, I was a problem. I was the guy that was never serious. The most serious moments, I always made the funniest moments. I got along with everybody. I was probably the most popular kid in school because I was funny. And I played basketball. So
Wait a minute, Brett, that's not right. What position?
What just happened, Brett?
That was so funny. Oh my God.
No, Brett, that wasn't a joke.
No, yes it is.
No, Brett.
It's gotta be. You gotta be being funny right now.
I played varsity basketball.
What is it, like a little league?
No,
Let him
there
know.
was no little league, Brett. I was 9th through 12th. If you go look it up, Kevin Hart played varsity.
Yeah.
You know, see, I could have chose basketball, but comedy chose me.
Google
there
me.
Was talks, there was talks about me going to the NBA. I want you to Google Zion Baptist Church. It's a league I played in. There's a church league. If y'all go look up my stats in this church league, I averaged 17, 6, and 5. Honestly, MVP of the church league 2 years in a row. Granted, it was me and a bunch of deacons. But
you was doing
you
it.
saw
Still.
the talent. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Is that it? Hey, funny video. I didn't really know that. I didn't really know that they previewed their jokes this much on talk shows like this. That's an interesting thing I never really seen, never really picked up.
This is you. Or at least it
What's
could
up?
be.
Why do you keep making me trying to listen to ads? Anyway, yeah, Kevin Hart is definitely my favorite comedian. Mad funny. Like, his energy is crazy too. Like, I don't know if he's the funniest comedian. To me, he is, but I would say out of any comedian I've ever seen, him and probably Eddie Murphy have the best energy on stage, or just in general. Him and Eddie Murphy have the best energy I've ever seen, bro. Their energy is so fun and light and contagious. Those two comedians are two of the best when it comes to that, you know, and I just think Kevin Hart is hilarious. But anyway, definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like these type of videos, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.